trying to sand out these fucking clear coat that the previous owner put on, or previous owner put on. It's like when they spray the clear on it, they scratched it up too, I guess. There's a ton of these deep lines all over this hood, so I'm trying to save it. So far I've been sanding for a few hours. Originally I was just gonna buff it out, sand it down with 1500. That didn't do shit. So now I'm gonna hit it with, well, I've been hitting it with 600 to get that smooth. This was all over here. You can see it is gone. You can see the old gel coat and the clear coat. This might take a few days, but hopefully get it back to its current, previous condition. Spent a few hours on this hood, sanding it down with 400 grit, actually, not 600. You can see the original gel coat and then the clear coat that was added over it. Used to be a crazy run or whatever the hell that is, but it's nice and smooth now. It's got this little tiger stripes, and instead of buffing it out, I'm probably going to add clear coat to it to kind of fill this in. You can slightly still fill it, but my finger's tired. I'm tired of sanding, so I'm just going to clear it. I got a gallon of Legacy cleared. I'm going to put to use. I'm not going to do it today, but I am going to wash the car. There's a meet tonight. Probably continue this tomorrow if I don't go fishing, but hopefully get it done so that way I don't drive around with a faded ass sanded down hood. Alright, so what I'm going to be doing today, or right now, since my parents' car and my brother's cars are gone, less car to get oversprayed on, I do want to clear my hood. Granted that this is sanded with 15, this was sanded with 400. This is smooth. Oh, it's just so hot. But yeah, I'm gonna pull the nose in. I'm gonna push the wagon down, and then I'm gonna spray it right here. I got some Legacy clear. I got a whole gallon of it right there, and I want to get that thing looking good again. This previous clear coat feels like they didn't put enough hardener or something, because I'm just scratching it off with my finger. There are some areas that I didn't fully sand all the way, but this is definitely a lot better than what it was before. But you can see where the clear coat is lifting. Right here, here's another one. So I'm gonna sand this, flat this one out a little bit. Before I paint, before I add the new clear coat. I might even do that one too. This one's very simple. I'm using an in-house smart paint gun. I've been using this shit for years for base and clear coat because I ain't got no fucks, and it's been coming out pretty well. It's been working out pretty good for me. Legacy clear. Oh, this is everything. Okay, Legacy clear, which is also clear I got from the local paint shop with the medium activator. It's the humidity is pretty high. It is warm out. It is pretty hot out actually, but under here it's more chilly. So I'm gonna let the hood cool down because it was definitely baking in the sun over there. I wish this thing was still turboed. Oh, and my brother's car in the back. Hey. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and sand all that 400 grit and hopefully lay some clear before my parents' car come back, because they park right here. Overspray here, no good. It is really hot. So I already mixed up my Legacy clear on the floor right there. I did a 4-to-1 mixture, so it's ready to go. Filter's already in the gun. I don't have any wax and grease remover, but I've been using this Advantage cleaner surface cleaner prior to paint, so I already got it on my rag here. I don't have a tack cloth. I haven't used that since my Rust-Oleum days, but you want to give a quick run through on the surface of whatever it is that you're painting. Mine's the hood today, but I'm not going to give it a full wipe down. I don't know if you noticed, but that's all dirt. If the wind picks up, I'm screwed. So not really spending too much time to really like super prep it unless I have my carport fully blocked off. Then I'll take my sweet time, but that's not the case here. So yeah, quick run through. I pretty much touched every surface of the hood to get whatever debris off. The floor was wet, but it's so hot that the floor started to dry up. You wet the floor so that way the paint don't stick to it. But now to put some clear on. Hey. So I've sanded a little scuff off right there. I've also sanded, it was somewhere here, probably that one right there. So I'm doing this one right here. Now, if you want to see how this thing's gonna look, what the fuck is that, Dookie? If you want to see how your work is gonna look, all the sanding, how it's gonna look after it's painted, put some water on here. If you see it through the water, you're probably gonna see it through the clear. So that whole section right there I'm not worried about, because the layer of clear is gonna fill it all in. But the portion that I sanded out here, if I don't see it here, I'm not gonna see it through the clear. But like, for example, I haven't fully sanded this one yet. You can see all the little scratches right there. If I can see it through the water, I'm gonna see it through the clear. I don't care. I got this hood for a good deal, so to even get most of it off, it's gonna be a lot better than what it was before. So I'm gonna clean this off, prep it to get painted, and let it dry while the sun is out. So as you can see, I didn't even bother waiting in between the coats because it's so hot, and I don't want the you know, the clear to dry on my gun. It was about right here at the bottom, so I figured I'd finish it off, because if it dries up in here, then I'm screwed. So the wetter you lay it, the wetter you lay it down, the more glossier it's gonna become. Just think of it as however you see it right here is how you're gonna see it when it's dry. So I'm probably gonna fill up halfway again and do 4 coats. There's some areas where I ran out of clear just now. You can see where it's all see, this is where I stopped, this is where I started, and this is where it stopped. You can see it's kind of like blurred, so I got to finish that section and then lay another 2. But definitely a lot better. I still got that Harry Potter thunderstorm on the fucking middle of the hood right there. You can see it kind of right there, but a lot better than the flaky hood that was, you know, I don't know, it looks good. So I'm gonna go ahead and let this flash time for about maybe 5-10 minutes while I mix up, or I'm gonna clean this out, mix up some more, and then I'm scooted out to the sun. It just got dark. Let it dry. Some of the dry portion of the floor, I can feel my shoes sticking to it like VHT on a fucking streets when you're about to go race. Maybe this is a good alternative to VHT. I don't know. The clear's starting to settle down, but there's some blemishes that I really want to knock out, because if the blemishes are still there, then me doing this defeated the purpose of originally starting with the way it was before, especially in the middle. You can see it right there on the line, the reflection line. About to do that motherfucker right now. Hey. And there you have it. 4 coats of clear, bombed in between 10 minutes. The blemishes are gone for sure. Still got that Harry Potter shit right in the middle right there. You can see it right here at the top. But that doesn't bother me because it's not like a sore eye anymore. Originally that part was peeling and you'd see it more more obvious. But I finished exactly on the last stroke. I heard it striving for more clear, so I tilted the gun to let it suck completely out the can. But you can see that it looks a ton better. The 400 grit sand marks are not there, so I'm pretty happy for that. You can see the in-depth of the carbon fiber. But I'm happy. I'm definitely happy with the outcome. Now to move it from here to the sun, I don't know how I'm gonna do that, but hopefully I don't drop it because I have a tendency to do that. Probably gonna call my brother to come help me real quick. Gotta go inside, open the garage because, you know, I didn't want all the fumes to get in there. So yeah, hopefully dries up enough today to throw it on the car. I really do want to go fishing, but probably gonna have to take the wagon because I really want to drive the CRX, but I might have to take the wagon because I'm not gonna drive with the. It was actually pretty tacky, like, you know, in that 10-minute flash time, because it's so hot out and the sun just got brighter. But I don't want to risk anything getting caked onto the paint, so pull it out to the sun, let it dry, put it on the car, go fishing. Looks a lot better up in the sun. There's some areas where I don't know if I had that pressure up a little too high. It was at 23 pounds, or 23 pounds, 23 psi on the gauge, but the gauge is broken too, so I don't know. Definitely a lot better. Now if I had some black wheels, lower the car a little bit, it'll look a lot better. I'm just now realizing this 4K thing on my phone came out of nowhere. But anyways, hood is installed. I have some like surface reaction or some shit. You can see all them little thunder looking things right here, but I mean, only if you look up close you'll see it. You got the Harry Potter thing line right here going down. Other than that, I can actually see the carbon fiber opposed to how it looked before. Sanded the yellow out of the plastic ZC headlights, or these are actually Beagle. Then I polished them out with the Plastix polisher compound, some shit, whatever the fuck. But the hood came out pretty good for what it is. Panning out in the heat, the wind, the dust, all in the fly. Where he at? He right here, caked up on the clear. But I'm gonna leave it there because he's pretty in there. So yeah, that's got this blemish, little paint reaction. See right there, it's all like you can see the tree, and then it's all blurred right there. Paint reaction, or maybe I didn't apply enough, but whatever. You can see the carbon fiber reflection is ridiculous at certain angles, as you can see right here. So yeah, anyways, in the last video it showed the CRX where I had pulled the motor apart, and turns out that the valve seals were bad. And given the fact that I bought the head rebuilt back in 2012, well, all the abuse and stuff, it's not to my surprise. But I didn't know that. I didn't know until I took the head apart and started. I already had a buyer, sold everything, but I still have the short block and the whole bottom end pretty much. So I got a new head here. This is a port and polish GSR head. and I'm going to be throwing down the turbo short block and build a new motor, but I'm not in a rush to do that. That's for whenever time comes, since I don't really have a job or money to fund it. Um, so yeah, the CRX is obviously up and running, and I used the motor that was in my brother's wagon back there. I used his A6, which was a burning oil, burnt piston rings or where the fuck it was. But I knew it ran. The donor's motor didn't run. It had 30 compression all the way across the board, which was the D15B1. So I used all the trans, the single cam mount kit, and shift linkage and everything I needed to put back into the CRX as a single cam. So my brother's bottom end, I got my buddy Brian's top end, which was rebuilt, another A6 head. The old A6 head is right there in that bin. And then I used all the swap parts from the donor's car, which was dual point. You can see the manifold right there. And made a good motor in here. So now instead of reading 30 across the board with the new head gasket, it reads 150 and still read low in cylinder 4, which was 90, but it turned over. So the smoking is now gone. I'm not quite sure if it was the head that was bad, which had burnt valves and shit anyways, or if it was a short block. But the car runs cherry as fuck, and you know, just driving it more frequently and enjoying it a little bit more since it's been down for so damn long. But I'm gonna keep it at that height, stock height, with the SI wheels and all that goodness. Other than that, yeah, so if you guys like this video of me doing a quick refurbish on my carbon fiber hood, give it a thumbs up. And if you have not subscribed already, please subscribe. And be sure to pick up your Built to Drive tees. And for the people who already purchased stickers and tees from my last video I just released a couple days ago, I truly appreciate the support. Like, I did not think that sales would be made, but we had about 5 or 6 orders come in, and they're getting ready to go out. They are prepped for today already, which is Saturday, and hopefully you guys get it soon. But I'll definitely see you in the next video.